Probably the easiest recipe. Chunks of pork and the very basic ingredients you have in your cupboard. Combine them together. Simmer, and you have this delicious dish. You're watching the cooking series. Let's join Ravilo at his small kitchen. Warm greetings to you, your Korean uncle here in Holland. If you're wondering why is this grey old man wearing sandal, this is shot during the heat wave in Europe. This is a time when even Paris reached above 40 and even Amsterdam hovered around 40 degrees. That explains the attire. My apologies. Today I'll be cooking probably the Philippines national dish. It's very easy as the ingredients are very minimum. It is pork adobo. Let's do this quickly. I'll be presenting now the ingredients. For this recipe, we will be, since this is pork recipe, of course, pork. Choose the when going to the market, ask the butcher for the adobo cuts. So the meat should have adequate fat content. You need fat for this recipe. I'll explain later why. And of course, the very basic spices from your cupboard, pepper and garlic and laurel leaves or bay leaves, vinegar and soy sauce. Very easy and very minimum. Now let's start cutting this. I should have cut this earlier. Don't worry, I won't be rolling the camera for the entire cutting. Probably this can be the easiest recipe in the Philippines. Just boil the meat in spices and store it. In fact, the name adobo means marinade, which explains how this recipe or dish is best enjoyed. After cooking, this is best kept overnight or at least overnight. It can even last 4 days and the flavor intensifies because this was this developed during the time when there was no electricity or refrigeration yet in the islands, and the best way to conserve meat or fish dishes is by cooking them in vinegar. That's true. All acids, may it be lemon juice, or calamansi juice, vinegar, or citric acid, helps in preserving food. And what's a better way of using vinegar aside from preserving, but in flavoring the dish? I noticed in my research and in my travels that only the Philippines is the country in Asia that uses vinegar in its dishes. Yeah, it's a surprise to my Indian colleagues when I brought them to a restaurant in Chicago, and I ordered, was this the daing na bangus? Of course, it was marinated in vinegar, and it was served with vinegar again for dips. It was a shock to my colleagues. Use of vinegar or anything or any other acidic ingredient is something we share with the Mediterranean. I forgot my casserole. I had to go to the other room to get my candle. I don't have sufficient space for all my cooking utensils here in my small kitchen. The amount of garlic will depend on your preference. It's all al gusto, but not less than three cloves. I'll be using 4. I don't want my food to be garlicky. I have a garlic crusher, but I prefer using the side of the knife. My apologies for the noise. Some use or some people add onions, but I won't be doing that. I'll do it a la mama, how my mother did it. The peppercorns, the vinegar. Some even add the vinegar after the soy sauce, but this is how I saw it done at home. Everything together at the same time. Over the fire now, al fuego. Cook it in low flame, and if needed we can also add more water. Later. You can do it now. It's your option. I haven't noticed the sequence of adding the water affect the resulting things. So let's give this time to boil and cook, and let's do some editing. But for now, what should we do? I'd like to say thank you to King George of the UK for the continued royal visit to Channel 1. We're honored. And King George, when do we get the royal stamp? Our dish has been cooking for around 40 minutes already, and I've added water several times just to keep it from burning, but to soften the meat further. Let's check it out. Look at that. The thickness of the sauce that we desire. Very happy. And this is our adobo, pork adobo, done a la mama, to my nanay's way. No onion, but it's delicious. Try it at home, it's easy. And make it a tradition. Be proud of our national dish. Share it. Thank you for joining your kuya here in Eindhoven today. It's a Sunday, there's a heat wave, but yet we were able to make a simple recipe. I'm really very happy with the adobo today, and of course, for maximum enjoyment, I'd like to eat it with white rice. It can be eaten with rolls, of course, or potato, but I'll eat it with white rice and put tomato and spinach, all from the garden. And of course, I'd like to enjoy it even further with padas, our fermented baby danggit from my Pangasinan. Join me again next time as we bring you more dishes from the homeland and as we explore easy, adaptable recipe from other countries. Here at the small kitchen or at the garden. During the entire summer, I'll be adding special editions of travels and explorations of different cultures and cuisines. Your Kuya and Uncle here in Eindhoven. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Until next time, Dios Tegbati. Join me again next time as we bring you more of the dishes from the homeland and as we explore more international cities. No, not cities.